Hey guys, Tony Brown, Team Alpha Pride, and I wanted to talk to you about some marketing strategies. All right, email marketing. How do we do it? So, in the Team Alpha Pride Facebook page that you will have access to once you're finished the academy, we have some scripts that you can use. All right, and as I stated in the video before, you want to become an expert in your niche. All right. So as you see these scripts, simply change them so that it fits your particular industry. All right. Now, in Team Alpha Pride Facebook page, also, we have lead lists that you will find in the file section. Feel free to, if it falls into your industry, use some of these leads. You're free. You're more than welcome to. They're actually uploaded there for your use. All right. So you can go in there and find a lead list. But if you don't have a lead list, so how do you find leads? So people always ask me, so Tony, how do you find these Gmail accounts? How do you find these how do you find these? See, I'm getting ahead of myself. Gmail account. How do you find all of these emails? All right. Where are you getting them from? So I have two places for you. All right. One, you can buy, not leads. All right. So David Allen Capital doesn't really encourage you to buy leads, but buying the information for the leads. All right. So by buying a list of local plumbers, local general contractors is one thing. So you can buy that. All right. I actually started out buying a information list spreadsheet, Excel spreadsheet, 500 a week from a guy just on Fiverr. I did a Fiverr search. Look at guys, hey, I'll give you a Excel spreadsheet of, potential leads in your area or potential leads for the industry that you want to. Now, I understand I just said I don't buy leads, but trust me, it's not like the difference is some companies pride themselves on actually priming leads for you, going through the process of making sure that they could possibly be warm leads or particular people who would want your services, and then giving you a list. With these people, I'm purely buying the information, and that means somebody took the time to go on a Google or some kind of search or use some kind of software to simply look at companies. Hey, X and Y plumbing company. What's their phone number? What's the email that I can get in contact with them? And that's it. They did no contact with the company or anything like that. Now that type of person you can buy off Fiverr. Well, that type of list you can buy off Fiverr. All right, we don't want to buy from people on Fiverr. The other thing is, and this is a little hack that I'll give your team. So far we have three, right? You can find lead list on TAP Facebook page. You can go on Fiverr or any other of the other freelancer websites and pay for people to do information searches for you and give you a spreadsheet. And the third one is, this is one that I really started gaining momentum on and building leads, and that is getting really good at keyword searches on the internet. All right. Now, listen, you're an entrepreneur. All right. You're an entrepreneur now. You have a business. Understand that everything might not be handed to you or spoon fed to you. Sometimes you might have to put in a little work, but oftentimes what I found is that those things where you have to put in a little elbow grease are oftentimes the things that's most rewarding, right? And what I mean by that is you will be surprised at what is on the internet if you just know what to look for. All right. So, for example, let's say you're in the plumbing niche and you want to say, hey, I want to build my own plumbing list. I don't want to pay for anybody from Fiverr to build it. And I looked at TAP Facebook group, and you guys don't have any plumbing leads there, all right, to use. So what I will tell you, if you want to do it yourself, you can manually go to Google and look up small plumbing companies in a 50-mile radius. All right. And you can go you can open up a spreadsheet, and as the results return, they populate. You can go through each website, get their contact, all right, and put it on Excel, all right. That's the slow way. A little faster way is if you are working from a laptop, they have extensions, all right. And if you're on like I have a Chromebook, all right, and some of the Chromebooks have extensions that allow you to extract emails. So as soon as you go on a page, you click on the Chrome extension and it will show you all the emails that they have automatically drawn, right? And from those Chrome extensions, you can choose to export them out, and they'll export them out as a file for you to save later. All right. So you can do that. You can do Google search of, hey, plumbing companies in my area. As the search results come, click the Chrome, see how many they pull, and then, hey, 10, 12, 15. Cool. All right. Extract them, export them out, save them into a file. All right. You do that 10, 20 times, you'll have a nice sizable lead within yourself. All right. All right. So we started with slow. That there was intermediate, right? So now we kicking up speed. Now we'll go to the faster leads, all right? And the fastest one is becoming an expert at keyword searches. Now, I will give this disclaimer, all right? This won't work 100% of the time, and I cannot tell you specifically what to put in. But what I can tell you is to learn and understand your industry, right? The industry that you're working in, and understand the terminology. So for example, my industry, all right, I can, being a wizard at keyword searches, I can go to a search engine like Google, and I might put in email at list for box trucks. Now, the reason that I'll put it in like that, you might have said, what? Like, what did you just say? The reason I put it in like that is because you got to understand that Google is a computer, all right? And it's a robot. And sometimes what happens is Google will, at face value, aim to give you the most accurate search results that they can. And a lot of times those search results are filtered to what's most popular, what's protected, and it'll filter everything else to the back pages. But if you're able to request of the robot something in robot jargon, where either you'll get specifically what you want, or it will confuse them enough, it will, and I remember this isn't 100% of the time, it will actually give you what you want, as long as you put key indicators in. So for example, a list, you're looking for emails, correct? So you would look, so even though this don't make sense, bear with me. During a search, you're going to put in an at, all right? And what are you looking for? Email address, list, right? So you might put at, list, and then a list of what? Box trucks, at list box trucks, put it in, see what it brings you. And then here's the other thing, go through the results. First three might not directly be it, but don't send an email to Tony saying, hey, that crap didn't work. Go through the next three. Then the next five, and you might hit an entire list like I did, and I've learned to do. Last week, I probably drew within 2 days, and this isn't a overestimation. I probably pulled off about 50,000 leads, fresh leads. Now the thing is too, let me give you this disclaimer. Make sure that, and it's a way if you go to tools in Google, you can put in how previous the results have to be. So you don't want to get a list from 2014. I mean, chances are like about 70%, half of the list are old or outdated and nobody checks those emails. But if you put in the most recent results, then you can pull up a list from 2020 with all the most recent email addresses from box trucks at email address list 2020, and then get specific. Houston, Texas, pull that up and you'll get a list. Again, I know it's kind of ambiguous, but listen, as an entrepreneur, these are some things that you have to figure out. You got to figure it. Do like I did, take the time to put into your business to actually figure some things out. Because those people who sometimes you watch on YouTube, you watch their success in magazines, those people have figured their business out. And it comes with rolling up their sleeves, sitting down, and actually working through some things. All right. So what do you have? Keyword searches, manipulating the keyword searches because you're dealing with a robot. All right. Then you have getting Chrome extensions or whatever kind of computer you have, get an extension or an app installed into the computer so that you can automatically pull emails, or simply paying for somebody for a list. All right. Now, the downfall about paying for somebody for a list is that you don't know the quality of the lists or where these people got them from or the accuracy. All you know is that you paid somebody for a service, they delivered, and all they care about is they deliver it and got their money. All right. So it's a gamble. If you do it yourself, it's a little more reliable. Or if you teach somebody how to do it and you pay the person that you've taught how to do it, might be a little more reliable. But at the end of the day, guys, that's generally how I get emails. I hope you got value from it. Move to the next video.